Benefits of working in your leadership manual, Arlinda Smith.
I know that everyone here is working in your communication manual because you all want to be better communicators. But how about your competent leadership manual? How many of you are working in this manual? Can you raise your hand? Oh, me, good. David, you're working in it too?
I think so.
Well, sometimes they look different. The older ones look different. This is a newer one. They change the pictures sometimes. It doesn't matter what you work out of. But what you can do is simply bring this manual to your meeting. Make sure there's a paper clip in the section that you want to be evaluated and hand it to the person next to you. Hand it to the person next to you. Ken says we should have a buddy system where we always hand our manuals to the same people every week. Well, that works as long as everybody's here on a regular basis. If not, just hand it to the person next to you and let them evaluate you. And if you have multiple roles, it's one role per day on an evaluation. Today I'm going to show you how important it is to each and every one of us on a personal level to work through this leadership manual. I'm going to be giving a lot of personal references because I know my own personal references better than I know yours. I'll start with critical thinking, move to time management, and then go to planning and implementation today. People who are critical thinkers make better decisions. They think, they look at the big picture, they analyze, they don't just jump and make decisions. As an activity director, oh my goodness, as an activity director, I work for seniors in assisted living. So let's say I have a crossword puzzle activity that's going to be going on today. So what do I have to do? Not only do I plan that activity, but I have to go around, I have to knock on doors, I have to see who's available, I have to talk to the residents if they're out and about. And I say to myself, well, who is available will help me carry off this crossword puzzle because not every resident can remember and answer all those. Some of them are starting into dementia, and as we age, we lose our mental ability to somewhat. So if I go around and I find out it's not going to work because I don't have enough of the higher functioning people, so to speak, who can come and carry this off, the rest of the residents would just be entertained. So then I have to change it and do something else more along trivia and reminiscence so I can bring the others in. In Toastmasters as general evaluator, you do the same thing. You look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. You say, well, what is it about this meeting that could go more smoothly or that could help us even more as Toastmasters? Then you start giving us our tips, and you're organized so that we can follow you. And then when you give us the tips, you give them in a way where you tell us what we could do to do a better job so that we can all get more out of our Toastmaster experience. Next would be time management. At work, I wear many hats. I'm involved in many, many different things. So what happens if I can't get to everything during the day? I like to use a to-do list. And on my to-do list, I prioritize everything that has to happen. Some things obviously are more important. Other things can wait till the next day. Sometimes more things pop up and come above those I already have. But as long as I lose my list, I'm doing pretty good. The Toastmaster is always good at time management also. They have to make sure that the meeting runs smoothly, that everything is in time. If one thing takes too much time, they have to make sure they shore it up so that we start on time and we end on time as Toastmasters. Next, we have planning and implementation. I take a seed at work, a seed of an activity idea, and I expand it into an activity for my residents. And then I implement that activity by getting all the residents excited about what they're going to do in class, and I bring them in. They're going to have to hold their attention so that I can get through my hour of activity. Now, the speaker in Toastmasters does the same thing. They start with an idea or a theme, and they make an entire speech out of it. They have to catch the attention of their audience, and they have to bring them through so that they listen to their 5 to 7 or 8 to 10 minute speech. Very good. But in closing, I have shown you the benefits of practicing critical thinking, time management, and implementation and planning. As you work through your leadership manual and you make goals for yourself to complete your leadership manual, you are helping the club, helping yourself, and helping the club. Because that is a goal, an educational goal that is achieved. And I'll tell you more in my next speech. Mr. Toastmaster.